Okay, this is Chitya Kalaya. It's like my third time recording this because I kept messing up my steps. But I'll just do the tutorial part and then I'll do the whole thing together at the end. So the beginning part, it's coming right after the partner dance, so you're just gonna wave people off, wave the guys off. So you're just waving them off like it's like do 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 do. So you're just waving them off first, and then they're just getting off stage and you're just finding your place back. And then the next 8 counts, you're gonna start with your left and you're stepping to your right. Step, 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 step. So this step is like, hopefully it's not too confusing, but all you're doing with your legs is this. You can practice just doing this. It's like kind of just like a pull, like you're pulling with your left arm, you're pulling from your right shoulder to your left shoulder kind of, and then you're pulling left shoulder to right shoulder with your right hand. So you can think about it that way. You can try first doing this arm motion and then adding the legs. So the legs is like when you're stepping with your right, you're pulling with your left. When you're stepping with your left, you're pulling with your right. So the step is actually, so it's like one, pull, 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 pull. You double pull on the third one. You can just practice doing that step for a little bit if you can't, if you're having trouble doing like doing the 3 in general, like together, and then you can like add the extra pull once you kind of get this movement down. And so the step, starting with your left arm, right legs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pull, pull, and you do it once on each side. And then the girls start singing. So it's do 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 do, and then hip, hip. So so this is like semi-lunge, and you're like, this is just the movement that you end up doing, just like switching from side to side. So and it's just kind of like in this plane, like going over. So, and your arms are just kind of like doing this kind of motion. My arms are open, but you can close them, do whatever. So you're just going up on your left side, over your head, and down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is just like, I kind of like bent my legs a little bit together, and then hit out a little bit. Hit out on the left. So, and then the next step, you kind of bring your left leg together, maybe step forward a little bit, and your right arm goes up, your left arm goes out, and this is just kind of like a twisting motion. And your like hips go out a little bit, I guess. Doesn't have to, I mean, you don't have to make it too complicated, but yeah, so left side and then right side. And then after this is the turn. So and then you turn and then like kick a little bit. So the turn is going to be, you're starting from here and you just kind of transition to like your right arm kind of taking that momentum and going over. So your right arm will go up and then down, and kind of think of your arms in like this whole plane. Like for this step, it just stays in this plane. You're going down and up and then just hitting it. So, and the spin can either cross over or I kind of turn around without crossing my feet. So I go 2, 3, 4, then I go like this, 2. So I'm like stepping back. So this is like the entire motion of what I'm doing. So you can like practice this little pony step. So if this is your left leg, you're kind of hitting down and kind of like not fully like your right leg. Like it's kind of like a limp. Like your right leg is kind of just like following. So this is back, 2, 3, 4, and then same thing, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that is like clear enough. And this next step, it's like you're just like throwing things on the ground and then making your way up. So throw things towards your right, towards the floor, and you start with your right hand. Throw, 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 throw. On the left, throw, 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 throw. I'm starting with my right arm on each side, right and left. And the next step, it's like shopping or whatever. So we start with the front. The step is just like this. I think this is hopefully like the easiest step. Like I didn't want to make it too complicated. So this is what I'm doing with my arms. It's just like going right, left. You're like going out with your right leg. For the first rotation, it's counterclockwise. You start with the front, just step out, and it's like you're throwing your skirt out or something. So throwing your skirt out, then on your right, but the audience, stage left, I guess. Is that stage left? Yes. So you do that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you do the same thing clockwise, starting at the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just think about this as like throwing. So you're first going counterclockwise, throwing with your right, and then throwing with your left, going clockwise. 3, 4, and then you should end up back in the front. And then it's like the slow part. So the step is kind of like just like so sultry, but like I stole this from the movie, guys. Just like going up your hand on your left. So and like I think they like move their hand. You could do whichever, but yeah, like you kind of like bend a little bit on the left and go up your left arm, and then your palm is like facing the back, and you're like as if you're rubbing something on your right arm. So left arm going up, right arm on the side. So and like legs are kind of just like pointing out towards where your hands are. Okay, and then it like the beat picks up in the chorus. So the rest is like the same stuff over and over again. So it's 1, 2. So what I'm doing with my legs, it's like right, left, right. You don't actually have to do this. You can also just step, step. That might be easiest. Step, step, and this is just you're going to the right. Step to your right. You have your hands together, and then as you join your feet, it's like you're throwing something backwards. And the same thing on the left. You're jumping to the left, throwing something back. 1, 2, and then you're going up towards the left side. 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing this left arm first, right arm back. 1, 2, wait, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then down towards your right. And I first go out with my right hand. 1, 2, 3. So left, right, left, right, left, right. Honestly, those hands don't really matter which one you do first, but as long as you're doing this motion, somehow it looks something similar to that. And then you do that multiple times for the rest of the song. So right, left, up, down. Right, left, up, down. Oh, see, that time I did my left hand, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, honestly, well, I'm gonna perform it, and then I honestly can't remember which one I end up doing first. Oh, this is a long ass video. vibes. But so after the manjave, after you come back on the last one, instead of going directly into this, you're going do 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 do. So this is just like right, left, right is what I step like, and you just like bring it together, and with your right arm, you're like making the fist, something like that, and then it goes directly into and then this set, I think as long as you're just like hitting 3, because I think I ended up hitting right, left, or right on the tab, and then left, right, left. They might do it differently every time. I feel like it's fine. They're not critiquing us intensely, so hopefully it's fine. Hopefully this was helpful.